Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. The road trip continues with the second of a quick two-game. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Lewis.
And we are underway from Tampa as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Debro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
It was right there as Zunino made that caught stealing look easy. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And this is taken in for the second out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Kim hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make. Into the box now, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. These Marlins as they take the field this afternoon. They've come in losers of 7 of their last. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop on their bat and they can go deep.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Brinson. Gone!
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Glove by Walker. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 6. The right fielder.
Striding in, Avisail Garcia. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. 3 runs already home here. Lined hard toward right center. Anderson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. They'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is right there, 1 down.
Batting 6.
Here's Neil Walker, his career line against Waka. He's 3 for 15. He's taken him deep once. First pitch coming, here it is, and it's fouled away. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
Ball
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting 7.
At the plate, Andy Wilkins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And he misses there. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that retires the side. Marlins digging in now. Brandon Lowe. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays D. They lead the National League with the fewest errors. Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on the defensive side of the ball and make some great plays in this one.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Travis.
This is line to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks the zone or buries something in the dirt.
Darno at second with 2 down. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Number 15, Brian.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball 1. Ready on 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Zunino has it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 9.
Ready for another chance. Lewis Brinson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Lays off 1-0. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Three and 0 now.
3 balls.
Yohannes Solarte would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-1 to him now. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that means Yohannes Solarte will be the next to bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Waka a check at first, and he is tagged out here. Boy. At the plate, number 11, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound.
The third baseman.
Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Walker has it, and he's set down, one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So one away here with the bases empty, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. Back up the middle. Riddle has it cleanly. Here's Walker for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for Tampa, but they're on. Leading off the inning, Solarte, and they'll need him to get something going here. Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left. Franco. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 25.
Into the box, Kim. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. But this will land untouched. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
0-1 the count. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. A tag for 1, and the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Now batter, the designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Derek Dietrich. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
So 1-1. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ball 1.
Number 19.
Well hit to right, but foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Avisail Garcia becomes out number 2 this inning. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Walker.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the first base.
Digging in, Andy Wilkins. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
In now, Brian Anderson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Able to put it away as Darno, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So striding in, JT Riddle. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Wilkins is off at first with 2 away. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Mike Zunino. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And that misses for ball 1.
Zunino.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Fouled away. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. This is line to left. Kim is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And he gets ahead 0-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Towards second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Kevin Kiermaier, 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes strike 2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Anderson has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Rays go. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lewis Brinson. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Lewis Brinson.
And he fouls this one off. Scorched to 3rd. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The 3rd baseman.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yangervis Solarte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In the air out to left. Renfroe comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The batter.
Ready now for the Marlins. Kim, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Popped him up. Franco has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
1-2 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that retires the side. 1 left. Stepping in, number 11. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. This one's down to 3rd. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Austin Meadows will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup. They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Meadows stands at first with 1 out. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Scooped up. Walker barehands it. He is out.
Now batting, number 19.
Now at the plate, Franco. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A ball and no strikes. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So to the plate, the Marlins DH, Derek Dietrich. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. There's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready now, Neil Walker. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now a curveball misses inside. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch popped up. Velasquez over to his left. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andy Wilkins.
So striding forward now, Andy Wilkins. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball well outside.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Garcia. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And he lays off there 1-0.
Garcia.
Ripped down the line, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Two and 2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Brandon Lowe waits on deck. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Brinson. One down.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Lowe. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Brinson facing back, still going back. See you later, over the wall, a home run. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Dero, some days the fellas walking with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And he is in there. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking his chops.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Now the Marlins skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 6 1/3, and he'll have no shot at a victory here in this one.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What is he?
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
Wilkins ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Meadows. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. No balls and a strike to count. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
d'Arnaud on third. Kiermaier at second with 2 gone. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Oliver Gray has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47.
So stepping in, Brian Anderson. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. On the ground to third. Velasquez has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 10.
Now at the plate, JT Riddle. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lewis Brinson. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Line drive to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Now batting.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Standing in now, Solarte. But this is going to hang up there just long enough. Up next for the Rays, Hunter Renfroe. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Drew Steckenrider is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. 0-1 the count.
Number 71. Drew.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Number 19.
Into the box, Franco. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in, Garcia. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Giving chase is Brinson. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Brandon Lowe. And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest.
The catcher.
Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball just inside.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded slowly to the left side. Riddle has it. Throwing the dirt for the good scoop at first. Saves an error as this. Hobie Milner comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Standing in, Kim starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Milner, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Kim stands at second with no outs. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Kim rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Now batting.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Derek Dietrich. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First offering on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Nobody out, runner on first. Two and 0 to the Marlins designated hitter in this one.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-1. Taken, strike two.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Full count now. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Into the box now, Neil Walker. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Garrett Cooper will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 softly hit out to short, and a glove flip for one on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here.